Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Big Question. My name is Jonathan Bigg, and tonight we're going to be looking at the epidemic that is travelling around the world at an alarming rate. A virus called fear. In the studio tonight we have Dr George Flemington. Thank you for joining us, Dr Flemington.
It's my pleasure.
Without further ado, Dr Flemington, what is it about this virus that is so infectious?
Well, this is a very good question, Mr. Bigg. From my research, I seem to think that this has come about because of misinformation. Of course, this is because the so-called information platforms that are available now are being infested with people who don't know what they're talking about. No, and they are spreading so much. Yes. So this in itself creates the virus of fear.
But with all due respect, Dr Flemington, fear has been with us for many centuries, has it not? So why has fear become such an intense virus in this day and age, when surely things should be a lot safer, should they not?
From my own research, there is nothing to fear compared to the olden days of yonder. We have it so good nowadays. But of course, the media doesn't want this. We cannot be content. We have to be in a state of constant vibration, because this sells things.
This is very interesting, Doctor. Can you expand on that?
Yes, this is a fact of life, Mr. Bigg. The more people are relaxed and calm and at ease, the less they want to spend money. What happens is we are constantly stimulated and over-vibrating with fear and need to ease our pain by buying things.
Really?
This is what big business loves. Once one is infected with fear, one is liable to spread it even further.
So you believe that it's an epidemic which is being caused by too much media participation, shall we say, by the general public?
Word of mouth is so unreliable. Less reliable than Twitter. Oh, and that's saying something.
And so, Dr. Flemington, what do you think is the solution to this problem?
I think the cure, Mr. Bigg, is quite simple, and yet so difficult for most people. We have to switch off all this misinformation. It is boundless.
Interesting. And do you think there is an antidote to this virus?
Well, Jonathan, do you mind if I call you Jonathan?
Not a problem. I will continue to call you Doctor, though, if that's all right.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, Jonathan, I think the cure could be quite simple. Comedy.
Really?
Yes. That's right. That's right. Comedy is the answer. Yes.
This is very interesting, Doctor.
But beware, they will soon put an end to that. That sells nothing.
But surely, Dr. Flemington, I think you're taking that a little bit lightly, are you not? Humour wouldn't cure a virus.
Humour can cure many things.
So you believe the controlling of this virus is in our own hands?
Very often, Jonathan, the answer is within, not without. All the bullshit comes from without. We have to take control of our own beings and lighten up.
Interesting.
Relax, lay back and have a laugh. Remember that. Remember laughter, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, those were the days.
But with all due respect, Dr. Flemington, I think a lot of people will disagree with you on this. Many people want to find a cure by an outside source, not from within themselves.
Absolutely, Jonathan. We can find the cure for ourselves through switching off the bullshit.
Oh, well, I think many people will be offended by that, Dr. Flemington, if you don't mind me saying so.
Too many people nowadays, Jonathan, are offended by anything. I think it's time we hardened up a little bit. There are too many memby-pembys.
Well, so there you have it, viewers. It looks like the virus is completely within our control. Maybe we should just watch less television and watch more shows like The Big Question and other... Yes. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Flemington. Hopefully we'll see you again sometime.
Jonathan, it has been my pleasure.
Good night and stay safe. Only you can make all this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness bright.